lovely viewers. I am SAFFY'S. I welcome you all to Gossip Salon. Gossip Salon, gossip that changes the future. Here, we discuss a whole lot on matters relating to sex, relationships, breakups, and many more. Let's take a spin, and we'll be right back as I introduce to you our lovely guest. Welcome back, lovely viewers. Today's topic is very interesting. Do you think that sex on a first date makes a lady cheap? What's your view about this? Now, let me introduce our guest to you. I have here with me Tiwa Rocklin and Efia Yeboah. What do you think about it?
I think sex on the first date is wrong because sex is a bond between two people. And then you can't just have sex on the first date whilst you don't have anything to do with the person. Setting a time and a location for a date should be outdoor, not indoors. It should be only in your house when you are going to meet the family with the person. So you can't just go on the first date and have sex with the person. It's very wrong. And then we, in our culture, we even say you should have sex when you are married, you are couples. But these youthful days, we just have sex with our boyfriends and the girlfriends, which is not right. But we take it normal.
I think your point is very, very good. Yeah, but I'm also thinking that you know that maybe they met for some time, okay?
No. And you said first date.
Yes, first date. First dates can be like maybe I took someone's number, I start communicating with the person, then I meet him. Maybe it was on phone at first. Then I meet the person, like, let's say in person, okay? So that was when everything happened. Like, you have a little bit of feeling B for the person, you bab. So that's what I'm trying to say. So before you do that, no, it's like, you've already made up your mind. You get it? Okay, whatever that's going to happen, no, you've already made up your mind. So this thing, I'm going to do it.
It's still not right.
It's still not right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to Efia Yeboah. Efia Yeboah, what do you think about this particular topic?
I think it's not wrong to have sex on the first date. Before a guy will ask you out to meet the person, then that means there is a connection between you and the guy. That is why the guy is coming to ask you to meet him up or something. So meeting the guy, there is a connection, like a feeling. To me, and let's look at the word cheap. When we say cheap, something that is not valuable, they are airful. And for a guy to tell you are cheap, it means maybe during the intercourse, and the man describe you say we cheap. Exactly. Example, or we went to me for let's say like almost 2 years, and then they wouldn't have sex. But once they have sex, during the sex, what the guy gets to notice, that will make the guy say you're a cheap person. And I can meet someone on the first date and then everything will be well, and then you'll be like, wow, you've really kept yourself well. You are intact, you are cool. And the guy will fall for you and then maybe go ahead and get married to you. It's not about you having sex on the first date that makes you a cheap. Cheap is something that is described in a relationship. If what the guy is expecting you don't have, that is when the guy comes in and say you're a cheap girl. But having sex on the first date doesn't make you a cheap.
Yeah, I actually side with you. T-wise, well, I don't side with you. But I'm thinking to say, no, maybe your boyfriend is not romantic. That's why you're talking like that. Yes.
Baby, you say you're not romantic. I still don't agree with both of you because, you see, not even Ghanaians, any guy, you see, guys do talk a lot. They'll be like, I'm going to meet this girl.
Let me come in. I know your point.
I love it when the thing is getting
let me come in. I know your point.
Go on.
I know your point. If you give yourself out on a first date to a guy, it doesn't make you a cheap, but it's self-respect and not disrespect. So we share with now we don't want so even though the feeling is there, you guys have to control yourself. So self-control comes in. So if there is lack of self-control, that is when you say only now you be. But when the self-control is there, it doesn't make you a more a cheap person because you should be far. Before you meet the person, you have an affection in your mind already.
But I can go on a date with my friend.
How do you understand the word date? We don't just meet people. Do you get me? Before a guy will ask you out for a date, the question is like, does it make you a cheap? I can't go out with you and say it's a date. If you are, it's true. Sunday, I'm not out. It's a date.
Oh, and then I said, let's go out for a date.
Like, ladies can go out and then like they are having sex, and it will make me a cheap.
Let me take it to and let's talk of those. Excuse my language, the prostitutes. Okay, so looking at them now, you know, some people can also meet or maybe young kind of saying. Meet someone, okay, the very first day. We all know, say, as far as they are prostitutes, that's their profession.
Yeah, that's what they do.
That's what they do. But you know, this same thing, now let's look at some of the advantages here. Okay, you know, this same thing, okay, could make a man or the guy that she meets that very day change her life.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, that happens, but maybe in Nollywood.
No, it has happened in real life and I've seen it before. I know a pastor who got married to a prostitute.
Are you serious?
Yes. I've also experienced that as well. I've seen it too.
And yesterday, it's a situation in a dinner hall.
Oh yeah.
Do you get me? So if the person meets you for the first, that's what I'm saying, say, having sex on a first doesn't make you a cheap. Because that make the pastor got married to her. Because she realized that like she doesn't mess around. She's okay, she's intact.
But have you noticed some women, we don't just give ourselves to anyone like that. Sometimes it's because of certain situations. That is why you find many ladies out there. A whole lot. So sometimes you can't blame any lady, say maybe the person is doing this for a living or something. You get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but when it comes to situations like this, the guy doesn't think whether you have a problem. That is why you're involving yourself in something like that. It's based on the guy. He's much more into you. No, those who are more into you, who like to have a further conversation with you, and know the reason why you are doing that.
But you know what? For a lady to take that decision to give herself out to you, is the toughest decision that a lady can make. So if the person is doing that, you should know, sir, there's this mutual feeling be over there. Okay, we can't just do that like that.
Because a lady can be with you, take your money, and refuse to give you sex. It is there. So if a lady gives out her body to you, then it means she's really into you. Or she really wants to have something doing with you for a very long time. Or even not for a very long time. She'll be like, let me please you. That is when she gives out herself. So I think having sex on the first date doesn't make you a cheap. Like the word cheap, even sex is in the Bible. It's a good thing to have sex.
Ladies of today, you know, we can't just be there like that.
These days when we will always have sex. Sometimes the matter is between the conversation. You see, we chat on WhatsApp. So how the guy will start the conversation? You are beautiful. They'll start. What's your favorite sex position? So when you are going, you know that
doesn't guarantee you to give yourself out to everyone.
I know.
If the person is your partner, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Respect. If you really respect yourself and you can control yourself, you don't just be on phone with a guy. Just naughty, and even if you respect yourself as a lady, you wouldn't, talk to any guy just on phone and then tell the
not
person
any guy, not any guy.
If it's your boyfriend, that means you want sex. That is why you are testing. You are having all those tests on your phone.
Tiwa, I just want you to add more to it. Like, I just want to get where you are coming from. Because as the side horn is more of religious stuffs. We won't be, you don't want us to feel them and a vibe of the other side of you. Madam, talk. Let's just get into the issue.
Right. Someone happened to me before. Like, I met this guy and then...
Experience, yeah?
I met this guy. We were friends, but I liked him normal, right? And then And then yeah, it just happened. And then when it happened like that, you know, I got some feelings for him, but he had a girlfriend. And I feel so jealous about it. Meanwhile, we are not dating. It's just the sex which came in that has made that happen.
Where they Atija.
We have some connection here. You don't need to fall in love with someone and someone will be better. It's a connection. It happens. That is why self-respect comes in. It was so weird. You have to get control of yourself. Do you get me? So if you just meet someone and then you feel like it was something and then that, always from the mind.
But you know, we ladies, most of us get carried away easily. Like sweet words alone. Yes. Even if he doesn't love you, you think a guy will there. Then but who come with only now on the first day, and then he start behaving funny.
So that would tell you
that
he's just in for sex, not anything. Yes.
When you see.
Tiba, I feel for you.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. This is all part of life, okay?
Yeah.
So
once sex comes in, you should know, say, you people, you are not kids.
Yes.
Whatever you do is between you two. You get it?
You know what you are doing.
You know what you are doing.
You know
So it's just the two of you. Me, I feel, say, it depends on the people. They have the feeling or whatever it is for themselves. That's why they go ahead doing all those things. And so me, I feel it depends on them. Yes, I feel maybe it might not be wrong for people, it might be wrong for, but me, I feel it's not wrong. Because maybe this same relationship or this same thing or this whole thing that you are getting to know the person, no, it can either end in marriage. Yeah. Who can tell?
So it's
not always.
It can either end in marriage. Okay. I didn't say a must or something. Tiwa, I said I'm feeling for you. Relax. It's like you are talking from experience. Just relax. Hey, you there now? You've heard Tiwa. You, when I grab you, you let me just leave this matter. So, what do you have to tell youth out there about sex on the first date? What advice do you have for the youth out there?
Sex on the first date, some will say it's right, some will say it's wrong, but me, I think it's not the best because of some experience I've had. It's not the best at all. You need to get to know the person before you go do whatever you want to do. You really have to know the person before. It's not right like that.
Afia, what do you also have to say?
Okay. To me, sex on the first date is not a sin, and it's not doesn't make you a cheat. But that doesn't mean you should go and have sex when you go on a date with a guy. So I want to say, abstain from sex, and whenever you are going to have sex, try to use protection. Use CBD, that is condom.
They said use condoms. Abstain from sex. So, we've come to the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed the program. This is Gossip Salon on SAFFY'S channel. And don't forget to subscribe, share, click on the notification bell on our YouTube channel. Gossip Salon, gossips that changes the future.